Hola, tados. Por favor, amigos. Vamos, vamos. No comprende español. Anyway, so extroverted thinking. We know that MBTI extroverted thinking is based on like being like stereotyped, at least. That's what we know of. Bossy, pushy, domineering, blunt, blah blah blah. But it's also like about efficiency seeking, being able to apply information to real life situations, deriving information from objective observation and data. Blah 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 blah. No one gives a fuck. So let's go forward. In socionics, it's different because controlling, pushy, domineering, that's not TE, that is SE. So you can't fucking write it down right now. Yeah. Take a fucking pen, write it down. Okay? Got it? Next. I'm Speedy fucking Gonzalez. I don't waste time. So as we see, that's kind of how this shit works. And they're both fucking efficiency seeking, and they're both pragmatic elements that kind of derive the truth from objective reality. Easy game, easy life. If I was to use few keywords for people to understand TE, it would be like procedure, know-how, accuracy, optimization, efficiency, method, resource management, pragmatism. Mm, fuck, did I forget anything? Wait. Productivity. Okay? Now, there's this misconception that people have in the fucking community that, okay, yeah, well, TE being accuracy focused, I don't understand. I thought that's TI. Again, I think you got the wrong fucking class. You're probably thinking we're all jerking off in MBTI class. This is fucking Socionics, okay? Remember that. Different ball game. Different ball game. Not your typical therapy session. So, in Socionics, TE is indeed responsible for accuracy, unlike TI, which is focused not on accuracy, but applying generalized formula or a rule, a universal law that they can apply across the board while ignoring all the fucking snowflakey, well, I'm an exception. No one gives a fuck about you because only the rule matters, not the exception. Okay, so we're moving on from that. Many ISTPs in MBTI tend to be TE valuers, SLIs. Why is that? Why? Because that's what an MBTI TI is about, like looking for accuracy and breaking things down, understanding how that works. That's kind of funny because that's what TE is in it can be in Socionics. How to apply a certain method to make something work, how to observe an object, how this object connects to itself, how it works, what does it operate on, what's the observable information here, and what method do we use to piece it all together. This is also Socionics TE. And obviously we also know that Socionics TE is the accuracy seeking element that is quite pedantic. We see this even by the fact that fucking ILIs are called the critics. So it's very pedantic individual, well, but actually there is a data that you or there that I don't like them oftentimes because they go on like I'm speaking facts, right? I'm spitting facts, the truth itself, and then they're like, oh, well, that's you're assuming. That's not their research doesn't. No one gives a fuck about your research. Sorry. No, I'm joking. People do give a fuck about your research, but don't stick your research up my fucking nose. Okay? All the time. Chill out. So, that is how this shit works. We also know that, unlike TI again, all we see in LIIs, TE users, especially high TE users, tend to focus. TE is very practical and pragmatic element. It focuses on how to make shit happen, as how to make shit work. So they're not just all about theorizing bullshit and sitting on their ass all day and theorizing about flying monkeys, but rather using information that can be useful to them, information that they can apply to excel in, information that they can use in their field and in what they're passionate about, in their job, stuff that kind of works that way. So they're very big on improvement, self-improvement, pushing themselves forward in that way, and which is why literally every TE base I know is a fucking tryhard. Every TE base I know is an absolute fucking tryhard who's constantly fucking working, constantly fucking doing shit, like improving, pushing themselves in that way. Because that's all TE is. It's, hey, not just waste my fucking time reading fucking about unicorns and gaining nothing. No pragmatic gain. They will maximize the gain. And they will learn shit that actually matters to them. That is how this shit fucking works. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's this tinkering element to TE. Think about this, like TE genuinely is just knowing how to do shit. That's TE, knowing how to do shit, being pragmatic with shit. If I send you to Africa, bro, I'm telling you, bro, if I send a TE base to Africa with the fucking lions and in the tribes, you think they wouldn't fucking adapt, bro? They would, no problem, bro. They would handle it, no issue. Figure shit out, no problem. I'ma kill the fucking lion, make a shank or some shit from fucking wood. Don't give a fuck. TE bases will always find a way, and that is kind of how this works. That's why TE bases are people who excel in the real world. They actually get shit done. Unlike all the other peasants, let's just face it, we're peasants. Well, not me, but you are. I'm joking. We're not. We're all equal. I believe in equality. Anyway, so this, at the end of the day, TE focuses on deriving objective truth from things, right? Deriving things that can be proven, things that can be measured, things that can be calculated, things that you have evidence for. All of that shit. They're not gonna argue with you like a TI user and tell you, oh yeah, well that's my kind of opinion and my logical reasoning. No, 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 no. The opinion must be backed up by something observable. So they often, yes, they use empirical data and information, but it has to apply in real life. It has to fit real life. So that's why in a sense, I think TI users and TE users should work together when it comes to typology. Because just TI users will jerk off theory. Well, it's not consistent in the theory. Yeah, but you mongoloid, it doesn't fucking match reality. So you're fucking something up. So you need both. And that's kind of how it works, you know? Fuck, I was ranting. That was big. So remember, pragmatic, knowing how to deal with shit, derives information from objective fucking reality, stuff that there's evidence that you can measure. It's very grounded element, and also there's this tinkering quality to many TE valuers. They want to, especially like SLIs, they want to break things down. They want to understand the object. They want to understand how it is connected with something else, how it works, and how to operate it, how to make it work. That's basically it. That's it in a nut. That's TE in a nutshell. Now, if any of you cunts, and by cunts I mean TE users, will tell me, well, Michael, it's not actually accurate. No problem, guys. No problem. You can write down below and tell people what TE actually is.